We finally made it. It's here. The season finale of season 2 of Interview with the Vampire. Man, oh man, what a time it's been. To think that I came into this really with no real expectation on what the show would be, if I would like it, if people would be interested in watching me watch it. And look at us now. I guess maybe a place to start off is to say thank you guys so much for your support. It's been a fun ride, of course, just watching the show, but I think ultimately it's been enhanced by all of the people who've been so engaged, both, on Patreon, but also in the YouTube comments as well. This is such a side note, but I said this to a friend that I missed being part of a fandom since the Tumblr days have ended. I think that was the last time I felt really involved in a fandom and felt like I had a community to go to discuss characters and theorize and argue with. And so it's been honestly like such an enjoyable experience these past couple months, and so truly grateful for everyone who has participated in that for me. That being said, this show has put me through a roller coaster of emotions. There's probably a lot, I think, to say, going off of the last episode, but I actually will probably do like a final series wrap up, and so I'll keep those thoughts to myself unless they're relevant as I'm watching this episode. And let's just get to it. So with that, Interview with the Vampire, Season 2, Episode 8. Let's go.
This story of butchery.
I love you, Louis.
I love you too, baby.
Paul.
He would not let me.
Oh, sorry, that was the point I was gonna make. But like him, like shaking his head. I'm like, are you shaking out the voice of Loustat, the literal voice of Loustat, or are you shaking out your mind's longing for him in that moment? You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Session 10,
Sorry.
You were forced to watch.
Ooh.
Or they'd kill me.
I don't believe that shit for 1 second.
Saved Louis.
Yes.
But not her.
I could not prevent it.
Shut up. Yes, you could. I don't believe you. He literally controlled the entire coven at dinner, made them all drop like flies. And then all of a sudden, he can't prevent it. He can't stop them. Sure, Jan. And that's the end of it. There's nothing else. Oh, man. Is this the crypt? Oh, my God.
A quiet, easeful death. What else would it be?
Quiet, easeful? Just the claustrophobia alone would drive me nuts.
She was dead. Claudia was dead. I could feel it. Like I couldn't feel my hands. Like I could feel my heart pumping slower every night.
How long was he in there?
My ankles healed in the coffin. The flesh having circled around the insulating rocks of my deathbed.
Oh, that's gross. Okay.
Are they still there? Right now? In your feet?
He could remove them anytime he wanted to.
Or maybe he has, and he's been lying to you all these years for effect.
Oop! I will say, it does go back to that statement from Claudia in season 1. We'll keep the damage, so we'll never forget the damage. So it's like keeping that as a reminder of, I guess, all his wrongs that led to that point.
What were the consequences of you saving Louis?
Right? Like, what was the deal that was made with them?
Demotion. Ridicule.
That's a beautiful shot.
It's certain I would not forget my insubordination as part of my...
Oh my gosh.
Darkness was delirium. I tried to paint alternative. Lucid what ifs.
I just don't understand how they still have this much control over Armand and Louis. I mean, Louis, okay, sure. But Armand. Didn't he say that he made a choice? He struck a deal? What was the deal? Because I guess if he didn't intervene, then Louis would have been put to death as well. So what was the deal that was made? To just save his own life? That's it? I don't know. I'll deal with that later. But this is like the whole thing, right? This is like central to this entire story. Him saying, I tried to paint alternatives.
Lucid What if?
Lucid what ifs.
Wear a different suit the night you meet Loustat at the fair play. Would I have been stronger sooner? Would I have resisted Loustat 2 decades later? Be the man in the different suit. But the suit changes nothing. And again, I'm kissing Loustat on the altar.
So no matter what changes, he's still making these same decisions.
I'm dragged off stage.
Claudia.
Penny candy's not the answer.
Oh.
Claudia is dead. The worst nights were the pragmatic ones. A rock shifts by my knee. Could I make another rock move?
I don't think I fully comprehend the impact of these rocks. Like, maybe I'm tripping, but it's like, Louis had the strength to, like, throw a grown man across the room. Like, would he not be able to shimmy out of these rocks? I know he's injured, but, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping, but I'm like, I don't know. Anyway.
To exploit
Also,
the
what is...
the coffin.
So, is it that Armand just rejoined the coven?
The craftsmanship was solid.
I can't comprehend. This feels like it doesn't make sense to me. And now anything that doesn't make sense in the story, I'm like, it's an illusion, or not an illusion, but you know what I mean? Like, it's a, maybe things don't seem right because they're not right. But I don't know. I don't know anymore. You can never tell.
When a vampire starts screaming from starvation,
Oh, shit.
he hasn't much time left.
I didn't know I was screaming. I had no energy to scream. If I had, I would have used it to ignite the clothes on my body.
Oh, wait.
Self-immolate.
Oh.
What was left to endure for?
I forgot he could do that.
Claudia is dead.
And as Louis withered away, life in the theater returned to abnormal,
He's just back? This is insane.
revitalized.
This is
All
insane.
under the increasingly self-satisfied eye of Santiago.
You ruined his play. They didn't get to kill Louis on stage.
And Santiago improvised a worse death. He had outwitted me.
Maybe I'm just pressing this matter a bit too much, but I just kind of feel like that was your grand plan, to make it to where everyone says banishment instead of death, and you're like, that'll do it. Airtight. Nothing they can do to Louis. Like what? That just can't. That couldn't have been his master plan to save Louis's life. That doesn't make any sense to me. And he's just like, I was outwitted. What? No. I'm sorry. I can't accept that.
Hurt me deeply. And I played up that hurt. My subjugation cemented his power amongst the coven.
Okay, so he's pretending.
I was the defeated vampire, Mr. Malloy. No one was looking.
Okay. Well, I guess that makes sense. Like, it's like he, I guess, played into this, like, meekness that I don't want to say they've necessarily expected of him, because I think he really showed himself as, like, an authority figure towards them. But they probably could all sense it, you know? So he just, like, played up that, like, I'm broken. There's nothing I can do, to the point where they assumed that, like, okay, yeah, he's done. We don't need to watch him. We don't need to be cautious around him. There's just something in me. There's just some intuition just saying that, like, this just doesn't feel real, or this doesn't feel realistic. I hope Daniel pushes on this, because I'm just like, but also, who knows how much time has passed.
No one was looking.
Uh-huh.
I think he also is doubting it as well.
Does anyone ever ask Lazarus if he wanted to be woke?
No one gives a shit about Lazarus's point of view, is what I remember.
I tasted the blood.
Oh, I see.
I was dead. But my rage. My rage had risen.
Interesting.
Followed closely behind by my madness. Proximity to the theater? Maybe.
Oh, he's fully not okay. Oh man. Oh, this poor man. Oh shit.
Guilt without a single measure of satisfaction. Rage found a forgotten crypt amongst the forgotten dead.
He's like muttering to himself. Oh yeah, he's not psychologically okay.
This on a plan for retribution.
Oh no, not the scribbling on the floor. Oh jeez. But honestly, listen. I don't blame him. To experience something so traumatizing like that, and then to be immediately confined and essentially starved to death would drive anyone mad. So I can't even, I can't even fault him for that, because it forces him to ruminate on everything, right? I mean, that's what he said he did. He just basically thought of his story over and over again and tried to change different elements of the story, but ultimately ended with the same conclusion. It would drive anyone mad, honestly. Why did he include Armand in that list, I wonder? Oh, God. Oh. Oh, God, he looks... Oh, no, not piling up the bodies, though. The thing is, isn't that risky? When he and Claudia first came to Paris and they were, like, killing random people, they're like sloppy. Sloppy work. I feel like a police officer, like, it actually goes back even before then to when Claudia killed that police officer. It was like, though there are people who are off limits because they raise red flags more than others. And so, but obviously, like you said, he's not of rational mind right now. But I'm just nervous that, like, this news gets to the coven, they're gonna be like, okay, there's something going on here.
There's a lot of them in there. But some awake before it gets them.
Huh?
I should think about taking heads.
Who's saw?
Speak English.
You're not a farmer.
Oh no.
Use the machete.
Oh my gosh. So Loustat's not the only person who he's like seeing these false images of.
Louis. Why haven't you left Paris?
If you get in a fight,
Oh, he was expecting him to leave.
I don't need to borrow your truck.
Louis.
I don't have any use.
So then if oh goodness.
Louis, save yourself. They're going to find out what I did. Do not worry about me.
I was gonna say he's not worried about you. And I don't think he cares about his own life. I think he would be completely willing to kill himself along with them.
Louis, please listen to me. If I could explain to you the events, I think you would understand why it was I acted as I did.
I don't know what you can even explain.
Never forgive me. I am not seeking forgiveness.
But I guess he ultimately did forgive him. That's the crazy part.
Did you save me at the trial?
Yes.
You pulled me out the wall?
Yes. I could not save her. If I thought there was a way, I would have.
Shut up. Do not find yourself at the theater tomorrow night at curfew.
That's an intriguing request. Do you have it? We might. I'd have to look. Have what? Oh, Daniel.
You know he was going to burn it down?
No. But I could sense the fatalism in his thoughts.
You warned him.
Yes.
He'd already betrayed you once. They were his coven for hundreds of years. Why risk it?
My rage and madness were asleep. I don't remember.
Same question to you. They were your coven for hundreds of years. You had no feelings for any of them?
I had complicated feelings.
13-1. Maybe you were hedging your bets? See who emerges from the ash heap?
My prevailing thought was, If I'm not with him, I'm nothing.
Wow.
I was going to die, and I was going to take as many of them with me as I could.
I mean, that's the mentality I'd have, honestly.
Vampire commits himself to coffin. All the senses collapse into submission.
Really? Wow. Okay, so that was something I was wondering.
Run back round to the sun.
Like, how did they not
The advantage was mine.
sense any of this? But what if, like, one of them goes back to bed late or something? Oh! Wait, how did they sense it now? Oh, and he grabbed Claudia's... Shit. Oh, Lestat's photo burning. Where is Lestat, actually?
6 by fire.
This is crazy.
2 by blade.
Oh, but there's more.
9 in all.
Oh, shit. There's still more.
Loustat. That meant 4 had escaped. The front. 2 through the sewers.
Oh.
But I had planned for contingencies.
Wow.
She never got over you stealing Santiago. Arson is an act of passion.
Oh my god! Damn. I won't say love, but like kind of love the fact that like even in his like this like manic state, Louis like, oh, I got my plan on lock. I'm gonna kill all you bitches. And look at Santiago running away. And I'm sure, yeah, he just heard or felt those other 2 just die. So 2 more on the list.
Yes, damn.
Yeah, they're gone, buddy. Interesting
Francis.
about the... Ooh. Francis.
You.
Did I wake you?
Your companion with you.
Didn't you hear? We broke up. Hard to hold hands after he killed my sister and my fledgling, but think what you want.
That's true. I didn't even think about the fact that whilst, of course, Madeline was Claudia's companion, she was Louis's fledgling. So her death also, like, impacted him as well. Oh, yeah. This is a man scorned.
It was me that gave Claudia that hot exit from the garden.
Come to me.
I'm sorry. I keep pausing, but this is like, first of all, the editing on this, I'm obsessed. It's giving kind of like a noir vibe. Like, it's just like the music, the like, oh, there's so much. Oh, it's so good.
The garden.
Come to me.
The come to me, it just takes on new meaning every time.
Tell you what we did with our ashes.
Used her as eyeshadow for the next month's performances. Some nights, Louis,
Come to me, Francis.
I put a pinch of them in my fist before I close my coffin at night. And I'd use her hot...
Come to me, Francis.
It's Santiago to you!
Nah, that's the Spaniard's name you took. Took it to compensate for what God denied you, Francis. That joke in between your legs and that...
Oh, shit.
Then maybe it was the lip applause Francis got when Francis finally got on stage in London.
For a week, as an understudy.
Shit.
Was it the nature of the transformation that made you change your name? The desperate begging, the urine racing down your...
Oh, my goodness.
I can see your maker's face now. As you ask, can I be called Santiago? Go. I don't care what you call yourself. Come to me.
Oh, my God. This was like the, I don't know. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Say that shit about Claudia to my face.
Bravo. Bravo. Brava. There's so many ways. There's so many ways that scene could have gone. None of them would have been as satisfying, as exciting, as the scene that we got there. Oh, so good. Oh, it was so good. And the last thing he got to hear before his death was basically him being read to absolute fucking filth. Oh my God. Poetry. I'm not even going to comment on what he said about Claudia. I don't even want to even think about that and go down that road. But I'm just so glad. I mean, Louis obviously did this for himself, did it for Claudia, did it for Madeline. But he also did it for me. I needed that, actually. I needed to see it. Fuck the coven. I'm glad they're gone.
A touch more vermouth and the newspaper you asked for this morning, Mr. Malloy.
Santiago's fate.
Oh, Rashid, Agent Rashid.
Failure to protect his coven.
Yeah.
How quickly he ran to save his own.
Yeah, I meant to say that as well, as like the fact that he's just running away like a coward. Like, he had no business being a coven leader. Wait, okay, New York Times, nation faces changed abortion landscape. Oh, well, yeah. But what is he looking for?
And all my rage and madness exited my body. And nothing replaced it.
Oh, man. I mean, he did say he died. That he died and the rage and madness was all that was left. So I'm sure like it's like probably a profound emptiness he's feeling right now. And honestly, that's why it makes sense why he's, from this point onwards, he's been like suicidal in this way. Because it's like he's running on E, Like, what do you... Oh.
When did you start lying to me?
The night of Madeleine's transformation.
Oh, he still has the blood on him.
I went back to make sure the coven would keep curfew. They were all on stage waiting for me. And I thought, it's my coven of 200 years. Or him. And at the time, I could not count on your love lasting as long.
Fair. Very fair.
They rehearsed it with him. I stayed in my coffin when I was there. I lied to you. Over and over.
Then one thing. In all that time, telling me.
Because they could have come up with a plan.
The plan with me.
Exactly.
I will spend my life making it up to you.
It's just not... I would not want to... Oh, what is he about to do?
You'll never make it up to me.
I mean, how could you? Genuinely. How could you ever?
Is Loustat still in Paris?
You'll never be able to kill him.
That wasn't my question.
Yeah. Oh my God. If he is?
Yes, he's still here.
Oh!
Wake me when it's night again.
What is he gonna do? Oh my God. Oh my God.
Ask for a child. The light's going out of your blue eye.
What the fuck's going on with this one?
The summer days are gone.
Is this where he was made or something? Oh shit. Did he know they were coming? Oh my God. Oh my God. Wait, I'm so sorry. I can't handle this. I'm sorry. I'm stressed. I'm stressed. I'm stressed. I don't know what this conversation's gonna be. Shit. Oh my gosh.
Was it a good day's rest?
Shit. How dare you?
Does it take a lot out of you? Destroying everything in your wake? Well, almost everything.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
You know what's crazy? I literally had that same thought in my mind. Like seeing him crouch like that, rubbing the wall. I was like the larger than life Loustat that, we've come to know. I was like, I don't see that here.
He's come home. This was Magnus's lair.
Chains. Shit. God. All of these people have so much trauma. It's so insane. These people are not mentally well.
Details left to work out after the homicide of Fralik.
That's where he kept you? Chained to the wall?
Oh gosh.
This was for the disappointments. The ones before me. Nordic blondes on walls, dirty blondes in piles, right about where the gremlin stands now.
Gremlin.
I came here to have a think. On my origins. Why?
Burned your daughter alive? Why you rehearsed a play that will burn your daughter alive?
And you, potentially.
The great laws.
What fucking law did you ever follow? Stop.
True.
I've come to kill you.
I have the blood of Magnus in me.
Magnus burned.
I have the blood of Akasha in me.
Akasha? Who is that?
He doesn't know who that is. But the fact in and of itself makes your immediate desire an impossibility.
Akasha? Who is that?
Be willing. And I'm not in the mood.
What?
My blood is your blood.
And yet.
And yet.
Here's your death, Loustat.
Is he gonna kiss? Oh my god. Stop! This is so absurd. This is so absurd. Oh my god.
He and I are gonna spend the rest of our lives together.
Oh no.
A miserable life takes you, whoever you find to endure time with, whatever pale proxy of me, be with him. Just wanted you to know that.
Wow. Enjoy him. Let's see how long it holds.
Oh, oh my god. Okay, there was so much. So, okay, number one. Hopefully next season we'll learn about this Akash person, being, I don't know. Figure that shit out. But now it makes sense. I was like, how could Louis ever forgive Armand and decide to spend the rest of his life with him? How? And of course, their relationship is not genuine. It's like retributive. it's spite. You know? It's, you know what? Maybe I can't kill you physically, but I'm going to deny you what you want so badly. And that is me, and to spend the rest of your life with me. And I'm going to deny you that. And if anything, Armand is just a pawn in Louis' revenge against Loustat, which is so fucked up for Armand, because Armand clearly is in love with this man. But it's just like Armand is ultimately like a means to an end. Right? He's just a tool. This relationship is not built on genuine love and respect, but just spite. Oh, that's horrible. And it also explains a lot of things. It explains, one, how Louis could forgive Armand, right? Louis' desire to get payback on Loustat takes precedence over his anger at Armand. So that's number one. Number two is it also explains why Lou is so miserable, or communicated, at least in that the scene that we saw in San Francisco, why he was like, you're boring, you're basically being with you was like torture or whatever. It's like, yeah, because he didn't choose him because he wanted to be with him. Gosh, that's just so sad for Armand though. But he betrayed him. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's like all of these characters just continuously just do fucked up things. But somehow I still hold empathy for like all of them. Which, you know, that's life. Oh, sorry. And then the third thing that it also shows is like why Loustat, when during that San Francisco scene, when they reached out to him, or when Armand reached out to him, he was still like, you know, he still cared about him. Oh, this is so... Oh, I feel bad for Armand though. Gosh, this sucks.
Me?
Also, I'm sorry, Pale Proxy is like Louis.
Proxy of me? I'll be with him.
But also, Lestat realizing that, like, Armand is not a replacement for me. Like, yeah, have fun with him. Let's see how long that lasts. Lestat knows that Armand is, like, doesn't hold a candle to him in that way. But yeah, I think Louis just, even through the boredom and frustrations in his experience with Armand, is like, it's just one of those things where it's like, you know, there are some couples who stay together not because they actually genuinely love each other, but because other people have, like, maligned their relationship. It's like they have to, like, feel like they have, you know, are able to prove them wrong. Like, it's like a little bit of that energy, you know?
An odd phrase. What do you think he meant by that, Louis?
He didn't think we would make it. 77 years.
Almost to the day.
That's the thing. Louis had no intention of hitching his wagon to Armand until that very moment. He literally said, I will never forgive you. And then he turns around after Lestat makes those comments to say, I'm going to be with him for the rest of my life. Armand probably knows.
Press one last time, completely silent. Stood staring up at it as cars and carriages circled us.
The tree and the rocks are crazy.
I said, let's go see Egypt. Settled in New York a good while. San Francisco.
And we did. Here, there, everywhere, and Dubai.
I don't know why. I just can't stand when they're so, like, lovey-dovey like this. Not even because I, like, dislike their relationship. It just feels so performative. I don't know. It just feels so inauthentic.
And that's the end of it. There's nothing else.
Come on. That's the ending you want after all of this shit? That's the end? Hell no. Absolutely not.
End of session.
What was Daniel asking those people for? My thing is, though, you can't end it like, we walked Paris, the streets of Paris one last time. Now we're here in Dubai, and we lived happily ever after. The end. When at this point, we know about their relationship problems, even until, like, up until they were in San Francisco. So clearly, there's more to that story. But we also know about Louis' attempted suicide. We also know about, like, all the, you know, freaking the discovery that Armand had erased Louis' memories, supposedly, or allegedly, by his request. But you know what I mean? And so I'm sort of like, what is this little buttoned up ending? Like, there's still more happening within the past, like, 48 hours. Like, this is so silly. So silly. There's also, like, 30 more minutes left. Oh.
He loved you.
Oh, be careful. It's one of a kind. Raglan James. I hate that J. Also, the B. That B is fucked up. And that J is crazy. It looks like a Y. I'm sorry. Like, what's in this document that's going to just blow up everything? Oh, I'm so excited.
He loved you a great deal.
I think Louis knows that.
It must have been terrible for him to see us off that night.
Mind if I ask a few follow-up questions? There's just some things I've been jotting down along the way. Keep the theaters. Celeste, Estelle, Santiago.
Yeah.
Sam.
Oh!
Did you ever get to him?
No. Time heals, Daniel.
So Sam is out there?
The DJ.
He wears a decorative helmet on his head when he performs.
Shut the hell up. Shut up. Y'all are not saying... Y'all are ridiculous.
Two places at once at one point in your story. He's guarding Armand in the theater box, but you also have him helping to bury you below stage.
He was with Armand in the box. I just got it wrong.
Wait, what? Okay. Vibes are weird. Vibes are weird. I don't know. Why is Louis being so dismissive? Like, oh, yeah, I probably said it wrong. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, let's keep, like, what is happening? The vibes are weird right now. I don't get it. I don't know what's happening, and I don't like it.
begin dinner preparations?
Yes, sir.
I do hope you'll join us.
I'd be honored.
Are they planning on killing him or something?
Hey,
What?
let me just
What?
look at my list
The way
one more time.
I don't like how jovial that Louis seems right now, and the way that Armand said, "I hope you join us," seemed vaguely threatening. What is happening?
The night that Loustat brings all those soldiers home and you tell him to throw them out.
Yeah.
How many soldiers did he mindfuck out of the townhouse that night?
I don't know. More like 30?
Huh.
So he had the power to do that.
Huh?
Oh, well, it seems...
Yes. Okay, okay. I swear I'm not writing Daniel's coattails, but I literally had this thought as well when I was watching the last episode. I was like, okay, Armand was able to drop basically 10 vampires at once. Loustat was able to mind control of like 30 men, right? Yes, there are probably more, like let's say maybe there was like 100 people in the theater, but it's like Loustat was able to do that, I won't say so easily, like there definitely was some strain there, but I'm like, he and Armand together could have made those people say not guilty, not even do banishment, but just say not guilty and end it there. You know what I mean? Like something, okay, I'm glad it's not just me.
Seems to me that there was more than one person in the theater that night who could have saved you.
Right. Is he suggesting that?
Daniel. I know. It's my job. I'm built this way.
Is he suggesting that Loustat was the one who saved him, not Armand?
Door without lobbing one more bomb.
Well, you said it yourself just now. He loved Louis. Loustat would have
Yeah.
tried to save him as much as...
Yes, that was my whole thing. Okay. I know I'm not, okay. Okay. I was like, there's no way Loustat is gonna allow this to happen. There's no way. Oh my God. So is it that Loustat actually is the one who saved Louis and Armand's taking the credit for it so that, oh my, cause I was gonna say that whole sequence, it just felt weird. It felt wrong. It felt off. Oh my God. Okay.
I made it known that he had. Shall we take these follow-ups and specious theories to the dining room?
No, don't go to the dining room.
Special. Prepared for you, Daniel.
Something special. They're gonna kill Daniel. They're gonna kill him. Except why would they be if they want him to write their book? I don't know. It's scary. Them being like insisting that he goes to the dining room. Don't go to the dining room, Daniel.
Santiago should hand the diary into the audience, have them feel the evidence in their hand. There's just some notes along the margins here.
Where did you get that?
Are those Armand's notes? Is that Armand's handwriting? I mean, Louis, it's already been established that this man is completely comfortable altering your memories. Because he's never seen this before. Oh my gosh. It's like back to episode 5.
That's when the black...
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
But he came back.
And Loustat's there too.
And now you rise from your chair and walk towards Claudia.
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
And how do you suppose that you will keep her quiet in this moment?
Judges will fog her mind.
You have no idea of Claudia's strength.
He didn't witness the play.
He directed it.
He directed the play.
Oh my God.
You, for the vampire, Louis.
I fucking knew it.
Du Lac.
And it was Loustat that saved him.
And the sentence.
I knew it. I knew it.
Banishment.
Oh my gosh. Wait, so does that mean that Armand wanted Louis to die? That Armand wanted him to get the death penalty or whatever? What?
Where does the bullshit start? Armand, Amadeo, Arun. You were supposed to die with Claudia. He didn't save you. Loustat did. He just took credit for it when the opportunity presented itself.
Wow.
Wasted everyone who could have told you differently. 77 years based on a seismic lie. From the Talamasca. Sam was their guy in Paris. He gave it to them.
Louis.
Then why would he stay with him all this time if he wanted him to die? Wait, please keep Daniel safe. Louis, hold on. Don't leave Daniel in a room with him. Okay.
Louis! This was Santiago still. Night, 17 years ago, you were over this, Louis. The pain of it has left you. An insignificant mortal. You have forgiven me for what part I played in their death.
Yes, you gotta go.
Once again, teachers of one another. Do everything that gives you happiness.
Shit, shit. Oh, shit. Daniel, please. Please hurry. Wait, don't leave your stuff, Daniel.
You're not to touch him. Do you understand? You harm him in any way, I will kill you. Do you understand? When I return, you need to be gone.
Oh my God. No, don't. Hold on. Those are one of a kind.
I'll see there's $10 million wired into your account. Thank you.
No! Are you fucking kidding me? Please tell me to the cloud.
I was hoping the Canes would wait until July. I had 2 on the floor for new edition at the Essence Festival.
He's back in New Orleans? Sorry, I heard Essence Fest and I was like, wait. Was that the point of this interview all along? Was for Louis to finally understand the truth of his past? And this book was just the cover for this. And then he mentioned Sam was working with the Talamasca. Oh my, I can't keep up.
You were on the flow. Must have cost you.
Wasn't cheap. Answer me this. How come you coming in when everybody else getting out? This Odette said to be at least a 3.
Oh, hurricane.
First time in New Orleans?
No. Oh gosh. Wait. I have a friend who I know is watching this. How do you feel seeing this girl? We traveled to New Orleans. I think I posted about this like months ago now, but we traveled to New Orleans and we actually visited Rue Royale and like took pictures in front of the house and got to see the, anyway.
Rose Street,
This is so crazy.
infamous party ever thrown in New Orleans.
Oh.
24 members of high society. They walked in them doors right there. Ain't nobody ever seen them again. The year? It's 1940. The man that owned this town, he went by the name Sebastian Melmoth. Now.
Sebastian Melmoth.
Sander Lioncourt. He was a so-called Frenchman. A so-called seller of industrial machinery.
Look at him.
Known hoarder and an infamous recluse. Be named King Araj in the first place. Sebastian knew a fella by the name of Tom Anderson.
Oh, Tom.
Tom Anderson, they brought back the who's who of who.
Is that Sam? Who is that? Oh, I wonder who his maker is. Wait, I guess if he's getting rats, he's probably like Louis. Doesn't want to kill people. Oh, it's like he's seeing an old version of himself. But I wonder who his maker is. It's not Loustat, is it? Oh, it is Loustat. And he's like playing this board as if it's his piano.
Who's he?
Louis.
There's a mad hurricane outside. I keep fucking telling. Oh, shit. God damn
Oh, he's the one eating the rats. Oh, wow.
Where is some fledgling? All the millennials are.
Oh, gosh.
Hello, Loustat.
Hello, Louis.
I can't believe this is happening.
Passing through?
No. I came to see you.
And what does your companion think of that?
I'm companion enough for myself now.
Oh my god.
Good for you.
Rehearsing.
I'm going on tour.
Oh?
Who better than me to carry on the great work? Theory pause.
Number one, there's just something so tragic about seeing Loustat in such a pitiful state. But I wonder, I mean, the last time that Louis, I guess, saw him, as far as we know, was when he was in that place where Magnus kept him and I guess turned him. And he already seemed to be losing himself. But again, is that memory even real anymore? Nothing makes sense. I mean, things make sense. I just don't know what's real. Either way, so let's assume that's real. Assuming that's real. I just wonder if that was just like him already starting his decline. Because it's like, this is just... Oh my goodness, this man just looks so downtrodden. Also, imagine you put your life on the line to save this man, and he comes and he's just like, I'm here to kill you. And you're just like, what? Actually, I'm not going to kill you. I was going to let you know I'm going to be with this guy for the rest of my life. So that's number one. Number two is, it's also weird seeing Loustat with modern technology. Does he think he's gonna kill him? Oh gosh. What's gonna happen? Oh god, I'm sorry.
Did you save my life in Paris?
I gave you to Armand.
Why didn't you say it was me who saved you, not him?
I don't like to point out my virtue.
That's such a Loustat response. Oh my goodness. But honestly, though, we could have skipped all this shit. 77 years. They could have been together for these 77 years. Yes, it would have been difficult. Yes, they would have had to contend with the fact that, like, he contributed to Claudia's death. But still, if he was able to forgive Armand, he would have forgiven Loustat, dude. I'm even more upset at Armand. For denying what could have been. Oh my god. This is so frustrating.
I knew you'd figure it out. You have. I was right. All hail me.
Building a life with a man who literally tried to orchestrate your fucking death. So infuriating.
Been enduring here?
Not enduring.
He loves saying enduring.
Living.
Both of these men are off their fucking rockers, but like, they deserve each other. I'm finally shipping it after all this time.
Whole time.
It's my home. I am she is me.
I didn't know it was a gift. I wore it like a curse. I was selfish.
Wow.
Listen.
I wanted you to suffer. Because I was suffering.
Whoa.
Shall we list all the ways we have wronged each other and why it will never be right between monstrous?
I came to thank you for the gift you offered me.
Oh.
Gift I denied. The nights in front of me, where I might learn to live honest.
Yeah.
September 8th, 1973.
When Armand called him?
It would have been 9:07 in San Francisco. Were you there?
Yeah.
Did you hurt yourself?
Oh.
I was lost.
I was in a dark way. Yeah. I was thinking about...
I can't get her out of my mind. You have the same problem. I can't, Louis. I can't.
Hey, it's not on you. You hear me? I carried her home. I made you turn her. Could have saved her from the fire. 2.5 centuries later, she...
Oh my God.
She looked at me at the end like a child. Looking to her father. But I was new.
Oh my God. Okay, guys, are y'all gonna board up? Okay, never mind. What?
3, 2. Welcome back, Atlanta, and welcome to my next guest.
I'm sorry. I need a pause. I can't move on to this. Oh my God. How much of the episode's left? Maybe I should just finish it. I have so much to say about that scene. I have so much to say.
Journalist and author of the current best-selling fictional memoir, Interview with the...
Fictional memoir.
Thanks, Leonard. It's a memoir, it's not fiction.
Okay.
Well, I've sold 5 million books in 4 months.
Yes.
You can't see the forest for the trees they killed printing it.
The Washington Post.
The Bezos Bugle.
Ooh. I love him.
You haven't even told your viewers what the book is about.
Oh, good point. The book purports to be an interview with an actual vampire.
Oh,
You were one of our finest, and now you're a Bigfoot hunter.
Wow.
Thanks so much for being here, Daniel Malloy. Can't wait to read the book.
Daniel.
Page of heresy.
Shit.
Louis the Lac, it's me. Really wouldn't be staying put if I were you. I'm guessing you haven't heard from my maker.
What? 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 The thing is, the sunglasses didn't even register to me. Holy.
I'm guessing you haven't heard from my maker.
Who made him?
I'm sorry you were burdened out of spite. I shouldn't have left you alone with him.
Oh. Armand turned him into a vampire.
I'm worried about you.
I'm fine.
I keep hearing the other vamps talking about you. They're really fucking pissed off about our book. You still haven't read it, have you?
I don't think he needs to at this point.
It's getting early here, Daniel.
Get out of Dubai, Louis.
Oh, he's back in Dubai. Jesus.
A heretic banquet.
Is good.
Burn it.
The tree is gone.
Quiet now. All of you. This is the vampire Louis Dulac. I live in the penthouse apartment at the Al Sharaf Tower.
No! Louis?
The front door is always unlocked, as are the windows to my balcony. So for all you cowards out there talking shit, I own the night.
Oh my God. There are a lot of shows that I've watched and loved that at some point fumble the story. But when I say that, like, this might be, at least at this point, perhaps one of the most perfectly crafted shows I've ever seen. like that's not even an exaggeration. I don't think. I genuinely feel like, at least at this point, this may be a perfect show. This may genuinely be a 10 out of 10 show. So number one, I fucking called it. I knew that there was something odd about how that trial played out. I just felt very unsettled. Like, I was just like, this doesn't feel right. And I think especially knowing what we know about Loustat, knowing how Loustat feels about Louis, I just felt like in the last episode, I was like, there's no possible way that Loustat would literally just sit there and watch Louis die. Claudia, I could see it. Louis, not so much. But okay, it's like everything is just like pointing me to talk about that scene, but I'm like, no, let me save it. Let me savor it. But anyway, the thing that popped in my mind was basically the question of like the intention behind this interview. Because I'm trying to recall if earlier in the show, in season 1, Louis answered why he contacted Daniel to continue this interview. I think ultimately the intention doesn't really matter at this point. Well, it kind of does, I guess, when we talk about the end. But I think where the primary value in conducting this interview has been Louis reaching a deeper understanding of self and like clarity in his own perspective, right? Like, I think as he mentioned, like when he was in the coffin, he was constantly attempting to write and rewrite and reconstruct a story that like made sense to him. And he was struggling with that. And then on top of that, after that, of course, after the escape and he and Armand, going off together, it was basically his understanding of his past was directly manipulated by Armand. So it's like even more having a less solid grasp on who he was, how he felt about certain people, about certain situations, about certain actions and behaviors and beliefs. And so it's like, in a way, over the time, he was getting, in some ways, like further and further away from his own truth. And this interview with Daniel, with all of the like reveals and challenges and difficulties, also came a lot of deeper reflection, stronger recollection of things that had previously been lost, and many an epiphany. And so that ultimately was the value of this interview. It guided him like closer to the truth than he's ever been. That's beautiful. So I had a healthy suspicion of Armand for a while. And yeah, it's just so funny. As someone as like deceptive as Armand tries to be, I think his plans and his cover stories are so easy to poke holes in. Like, if he was more adept at lying, then, and he covered his bases more, I don't think Daniel would have been able to catch on to a lot of the inconsistencies. But like, yeah, Armand's just really bad at this. So grateful for that, or we were able to sort of see the truth through Daniel's intellect. Yeah, the Talamasca really helped out, because although I can tell that Daniel was suspicious of that story that was told, he needed that additional piece of evidence to like really seal the deal. So Armand literally was trying to kill Louis. He was orchestrating this entire thing. But my question is, why would you try to have someone murdered? And then, but I guess this whole thing is like Louis's decision to come and murder the coven, I guess put Armand in a position, but why did he stay with him for 77 years? I mean, I guess he was in love with Louis as well. I guess maybe that was it, right? Because that's the choice that Daniel presented in front of him. It was like the coven that you've known for 200 years, or this one man. And I think ultimately the thing is he chose the coven, but once Louis took down the coven, I guess he wasn't beholden to any institution anymore. So he could just continue on with this romance that he had with Louis. That is so fucked up. That is so crazy. And I wonder to what extent, right, where Armand has been saying like, oh, I've spent all this time trying to earn back your forgiveness. And I guess what he had convinced Louis that he was trying to atone for was, I guess, making the deal with the coven that essentially got Madeline and Claudia killed. So it's like essentially he was like trying to atone for participating in Claudia's death. But in actuality, what he was secretly atoning for was his part in the attempted murder of Louis. He's so fucking lame, dude. Ugh, I can't believe he's out here trying to make demands of, oh my God, man. Oh, the more I think about it, the more pissed I'm getting. The number of times that Armand has been caught in a lie. You know what's so interesting though? What always seems to precede Daniel catching Armand in a lie has been like this kind of uncanny, weird dynamic with him and Louis being just so cutesy. He's sort of like, something smells fishy here. And it's like in those moments where I think actually you see the most of Armand's influence. I'm just so glad that Daniel finally helped Louis see the truth. My only thing is, like, he's still out there, right? He just said, I'm gonna leave. When I come back, you need to be gone. I don't know if I would, I don't know. I guess it is kind of intense to just like kill him there, but like, I genuinely feel like I could not trust him being out in these streets. Clearly, he's someone who's very vengeful and very powerful, right? And I think along with, and now has a very deep understanding of Louis' weaknesses. And so I just wouldn't want someone like that out there, you know? So that's a bit scary. I feel like he's gonna come back in a major way, and I'm not looking forward to it. Daniel said, oh, have you got in contact with my maker? And he was like, no, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have left you in the room with him. So was it Armand? Did he turn Daniel? Is that what I'm supposed to believe? But yeah, like that moment when Louis walked out, I was like, take Daniel with you. Don't leave him there with him. I'm not sure if that's when it happened or whatever, but yeah. I've rambled on enough. I have to talk about the scene. I will say, one thing I realized that I've done a lot in past episodes I've praised the acting of Sam Reed, which again, he is fantastic. But I think I've been less vocal about how I feel about Jacob Anderson's performance. He's just so good. Both these men are so talented, and I genuinely feel like there must be something driving the complete just disrespect, I'll call it, in these award shows about the series, because I'm like, no acting awards? Are y'all anyway, okay. I was feeling a lot of emotions in this scene. But number one, just like, even just Louis finally returning back to New Orleans. Hurricane season. Ooh. But returning back to New Orleans, returning back to their old home, hearing, you know, on the tour, the like inaccurate description of what occurred there before they left. There was just, there was something, it's not nostalgia. It's like, it's this like wistfulness that you can like feel from him. That's just so like, I don't know. There's like, after all of the chaos of France and everything that came after it, like, it feels like this was like the first time that we've seen Louis where he's felt like a bit more at peace, outside of him being like low-key brainwashed by Armand. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, I don't know, there was something so, the only word that's coming to mind is like gentle about that moment. Tender, maybe? But then, yeah, him finding out where Loustat lives. I think one of the things that got me emotional was like when he basically said to Loustat, like, why didn't you tell me that it was you who saved me? I think for me, kind of similar to like the emotional reaction I had around like Madeline and Claudia passing so early in their relationship, was like, just like, there's just something about the loss of time together with someone, whether through a misunderstanding or unfortunate circumstances or what have you. There's something just so painful about that just like brings me so much like sorrow. This is like for anyone who has seen the movie Atonement. If you haven't seen it, I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to skip ahead to whatever time I put somewhere. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. James McAvoy and Keira Knightley's characters. Like you see that, the sister, her book that she like released, that she published, shows them finding each other again after the war and getting together and like finally living a life together. And when, you know, she's asked about it, she was like, oh no, what actually happened was like, basically they both died, never reuniting ever again. And it's like, that was like such a gut punch of like, oh my God, like just like the possibilities of this beautiful romance being completely destroyed essentially by some, I mean, her case, it was like kind of the ignorance of youth, etc., right? Whereas in this case, it was like this was intentional. Like it's like stolen valor. Like they could have, these 77 years, man, could have been something so, it could have been something so beautiful. So it's that element of it, that like just the what could have been, that like gets me every time. So I think that was one portion of the emotions. I think another one was just like hearing Loustat and seeing him sort of clearly display the impact that those events had on him, both in terms of like losing Claudia and like his actual feelings towards that and the guilt of that, especially, you know, what he mentioned about like, oh my God, about like her looking at him at that last moment, like a child to a father, like, oh my God. And like just how much that sat with him like since, oh my gosh. But also just seeing they both were just like struggling in the aftermath of all of this. And it's like this whole time they could have been leaning on each other to like help both of them sort of get past it, but they haven't had each other. And so they've just essentially spiraled and like kind of folded into themselves in a way that was like so self-destructive, I'd say. Yeah, in a way that was just so self-destructive that like, gosh, just like decades of just self-loathing and self-hatred and like guilt and shame and like all these different things that, again, it's like together they would have been able to like grown past this. Like that was one thing that Armand was like yelling about after the reveal. He was like, no, Louis, like you've gotten past this, like you're over this, like put that in the past, like kind of, you know, you're done with that. They're not done with it. They haven't been. But if they had each other, I think they would have been able to really grow from it. So again, it's just like the loss of like, or the absence of that in each other's lives is just also just really sad. I think also something else is just like what Louis said. Oh, when Louis was like apologizing and saying that like, oh, this whole part. He said, I didn't know it was a gift. I wore it like a curse. I was selfish. I tried to make nights awful for you. I wanted you to suffer because I was suffering. That's the type of like mental clarity you get with like therapy, you know? And I feel like honestly, this interview was like a therapy session. Like this is, but it was like, wow, like Louis achieving that level of mental clarity and then being able to communicate that to Loustat and like in a way that was so sincere and so also probably just like what Loustat needed to hear as well. But that's what they say. I mean, like when you don't address your own problems of self-worth or self-esteem or whatever, you take that out on everyone around you in some form or fashion. In a lot of ways, like while Louis himself was a victim to his own like deep-seated self-loathing, Loustat was also a victim of it as well. Learn to live honestly. That's been really the character arc for Louis across the decades, is going from this man who had to play this role for so long, for others mostly, and to be given a gift that he took so much for granted because he still wasn't able to reckon with like his own genuine desires. And so it still like wasn't enough, you know, for him, or at least it didn't solve the fundamental problem that he had, you know, for him to admit his selfishness, to understand that like over the course of all of this time, really the lesson that he learned was like, he needs to live his truth. And that by only living honestly will he ever find like true peace and joy in his immortality, you know? Oh my goodness. And then the fact that, oh God, I'm like getting emotional again. The fact that after Louis basically thanks Loustat for his gift. The first thing that Loustat states is September 8th, 1973. Did you really try to hurt yourself? To know that like he's been thinking about that and that's been weighing heavy on him all this time, and then them just being able to like be vulnerable with one another. Oh, can't watch this again. I'm gonna start crying again. Just so beautiful. Such a beautiful moment. I think probably my favorite scene of the entire series. But I guess my question is like, what does this mean for their relationship moving forward? Maybe that's exists somewhere in the season 3 trailers, which I will be watching. But like, I just am so curious, like, where do we go from here? Like, is it they come back together, they apologize for the ways that they've hurt each other, but like have hurt themselves in you know, along the way? And it's like, do they just come to terms with that and then just go off on their individual journeys? Or is this like the start of like, what, the third iteration of their relationship? Like, I don't know, because it didn't seem like there was any real indication of that, especially with Louis back in Dubai. Oh my gosh, fully forgot to talk about the murder of the coven. The way it was giving like action star. And just the way it was shot, the way it was edited, like the music, like everything. Oh, so good. Yeah, they all deserved it. I don't care. I guess the only thing I want to talk about now is the vampires. So they released the book, and as Armand warned in season 1, back when he was fake Rashid, basically said, once this book is released, all the vampires are gonna come for him. And so they did show all the vampires talking with each other about like, they're like, we're gonna kill him. Oh, we're gonna torture him. We're gonna do this, you know, that, from all over the world. I heard very, very different accents. I think I heard of like, I don't know if it was specifically Jamaican, but like a Caribbean one. Very interested to see that. So that'll be interesting. I wonder if next season we're gonna start seeing some of the other covens or other groups of vampires pop out of the woodwork. But man, the way that Louis, see, it's like, this is like my favorite version of Louis. The Louis who's not gonna back down from a fight, who's like, listen, here's the address, come through, watch what the fuck happens. Like him being like, I own the night. I'm like, he's such a gangster. Oh, in the best way. Because initially, I was thinking he was like, had resigned himself to like, I'm gonna release this book and then they're gonna come after me, they're gonna kill me. And like, you know, that's fine to like sacrifice myself for this cause, right? Like I was thinking that was his thinking behind it. Especially like when he started to give them the address, I was like, oh wow, like this is Louis essentially committing suicide here. He's like, oh no, I love him. But the reveal that my boy Daniel is now a vampire. Crazy. So here's my thing. Chronic illness Daniel was effective at his job, but was also an asshole. In a lot of ways. And I just wonder, now as a vampire, how is that changing his demeanor, right? Like he's no longer staring in the face of his own mortality, at least not directly. So with this new lease on life, like what is his, I don't know, I feel like there's gonna definitely be a demeanor change. So I'm interested to see that. Now the information's out there to the world. So now what? I'm so curious, like where the story can even go from here. Everything's out in the open. The vampires are coming after Louis. Armand is nowhere to be found. Question mark on like where Loustat is in all of this. Daniel's a vampire now. Like what does it mean? But at the end of the day, I'm like beyond satisfied with how the season ended. Truly, this was like I said, I think like at this stage, I think this is a perfect show. Every episode, every single one has been fantastic from like every aspect, like to the largest to the very smallest minute detail. Everything has just been so shockingly good. Like that's the thing that is just like, and I don't know if it's just because it's been tied to AMC Plus or whatever. Because I also, one of my other favorite shows, The Nick, if anyone's seen it, is also one of those shows that like no one talks about. And I suspect it's because it was published on freaking Cinemax. And so I do think there is something about the streaming platform or the distribution company, whatever you call it, that like can either be a gift or a curse, to use the same language, for shows like popularity just with audience, audiences, but also with like those in the awards committees, right? Like, I just think that's probably what's been holding it back. And I know people have talked about or spoken about how, you know, I think they published season 2 on Netflix. And so I do think sometimes a show being added to Netflix brings an entirely new crop of viewers. Just like that accessibility is something that oftentimes can really help boost a show. And so really hoping that that's been helping with Interview with the Vampire, because like honestly, I think this show should be seen or given like the same regard as like, I don't know, like I'd say a freaking Breaking Bad. I don't know, like The Bear, for example, is winning all these awards. And again, I love The Bear. Season 1, season 2. Season 3 fell off for me. But like, I don't know, there's so many shows that are, you know, recent shows that again are good, but I'm like, this show should be in the same conversations. Like, it's actually, it feels like insulting that it's not spoken about with the same sort of admiration and praise as like some of these other shows. So like, I don't know, hopefully either the release on Netflix or the release of season 3 will help to really boost their profile, because they deserve it. And not even just the actors, but like the writers. Who is in that writer's room? Showrunners, like everything, every element of the show is like perfect. So hopefully 2026 will be their year. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I said I want to say it again. I love this show. And I absolutely will be rewatching it, I guess probably until the next season comes out. I had some people requested that I react to some of the behind the scenes things as well as the trailers for the upcoming season. 100% down to do that. So ready to just like fully immerse myself in all things Interview with the Vampire. And so if you have anything to suggest, feel free to leave that comment. I think I'll probably leave it there. Wow, I can't believe the show's over. For now. So I guess I'll be in the same boat as you guys, desperately waiting for season 3. And I guess whenever that does come out, I will try. It's interesting. I've never, thus far, in the things that I've watched and reacted to, never done anything like live. Everything's been like shows that have been out for however long. And so it'll be interesting to see how to navigate and how to manage watching an episode when it first comes out and then editing and uploading and having discussions with everyone else. Wow, guys, we're gonna be like on the same playing field. I don't have to worry about spoilers. At least from the show watchers. Yeah, that's gonna also be an interesting dynamic change. So then when we theorize, or when I theorize, you guys will be we'll be theorizing together. So that'll be interesting, actually, kind of dynamic shift where we're gonna be all operating from the same like reference points, you know? So that'll be interesting. But yeah, the timing of that's gonna be, because you know, y'all know me. I guess between now and then, I need to ponder on some possibilities to like get me to a place where the turnaround time between the episode airing and me posting a video was not like a month. So we'll see. I'll work on that. I think I'll leave it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I guess if you want to continue with me on my Interview with the Vampire journey, going into season 3, as well as checking out some of the supplementary content around the show, feel free to subscribe. If there are any shows that are, I don't want to say similar because I don't want to just, you know, watch essentially the same thing, but if there are any other shows that you think, just based on how you've seen me react to this show, that you think I, 1, would enjoy, but also 2, would be actually a good reaction, feel free to leave some suggestions in the comments. I'm also very curious. And yeah, with that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you, I'm gonna say the next one. Well, the next one will be the trailers. So yeah, I will see you in the next one. So, bye.